What is going on, everybody? I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Welcome into the channel. And today we're going to talk Arc Raiders, PvE versus PvP. And for me personally, if you've been watching my channel, I love the PvP because if you take the PvP out of this game or separate it and have a separate playlist, then you're just going to separate the player base. And those friendly encounters that you have in the on top side, you won't have that if you have another mode where it's just PvE, because that's where they'll all be. And then everybody over on the PvP side, it would just be a bloodbath. It really truly wouldn't work. This game is a PvP PvE. Embark had it as a PvE and they know it wasn't working, it was boring, so they changed it. And people just keep saying you need this PvE, and I don't think you do. I think if they do it, then Arc Raiders will be in trouble. It truly will. And I have this video from Fawn's Game, and they want a PvE only option. Arc Raiders, please, we do not need a PvE option. Keep the game the way it is. I think with the PvE option, have events. Have like these events that are like limited time for a weekend or whatever you want to do. Even a week long, that's fine. That could be a PvE option that we have in the playlist. You know what I mean? I could still play my regular PvP, but also there's that option of having an event there. That's the way I think that they can do it. But having it on like a permanent PvE option, So we got this video, and I watched about like a minute and a half, and he had like some really good points, so I want to bounce off of it, and then we'll go from there. So let's get it going. So, just, oh, I love it. The feel of this game, man, so good. They knocked it out the park, man. Bonds.
Now, if you've been following my channel for a while, you probably know I am more of a single-player PvE type of guy. And sure, some of these games...
And that's kind of crazy to hear it from an actual... He likes the PvE. He doesn't like the PvP action. And him to actually say, you know, like, this needs PvP, that says something.
Atmosphere, big open worlds, some good dynamic encounters, and yeah, some tension there. But Arc not only has all of that, but it elevates all of that and more. It takes these separate ingredients and weaves them into something that feels fresh, unpredictable, and honestly, addicting. And then there's the PvP
most addicting game I've ever played.
When they announced that Arc wasn't just a PvE co-op extraction shooter that they originally intended it to be, a lot of gamers were thinking, okay, this could either be genius or a total disaster. And guess what? It turned out to be one of the best decisions the developers could have made at Embark. Today I'm going to break down why.
So when you watch that evolution of Arc Raiders on their page, and they're going to be dropping the episode 2, I think, tomorrow. If you watch it, you can see that game was not going to be fun. It kind of had that Helldivers vibe. Like, it looked boring. It was going to be free to play. It did not look good. Like, it truly didn't. It did not look fun. It looked like it could be fun for maybe 30 minutes, but then you'd get bored of it. They made the best decision that they could. And it's just, I can't wait to watch the rest of those episodes to see how they got to this. Because what they had before is not this. So it's just weird. It's crazy what they did.
I believe that this game is so addicting, not only to myself, but to many of the gamers out there currently playing the game. So sit back, relax, and let's talk about why Arc Raiders is so freaking amazing.
Seriously. It has to have the PvP, man. If it doesn't, then forget it. It's over. The world is just amazing.
Now, one of the first things that grabbed me about Arc was the world itself. The moment you drop into this desolate, retro, futuristic wasteland, there's a special kind of vibe that hits you. The world feels like it's caught between two eras. Equal parts 1980s sci-fi and modern-day looter-shooter energy, let's say. Heavy emphasis on that 1980s sci-fi.
Yeah, they nailed the 80s. Nailed the vibe of this game.
Blade Runner feel or vibe. Just from the music alone. The music in the game is incredible. That aside, there's this strange sense of wonder mixed with tension, if you will. You can be wandering across a field that looks serene from a distance, let's say, and there's soft fog rolling across old structures, wind blowing through tall grass, and then out of nowhere, you hear this mechanical groaning. It's one of many Arc machines that could be starting up or activating or coming your direction. Maybe it's a drone, maybe it's the heavy footsteps of a bastion, but whichever it is, it starts to build that tension. You see, the sound design here plays a huge role in the game.
Yeah, like I think they did a really good job with the reverb, like with the proximity chat, and like you do know that people are to your left and everything, and you can hear the arc over here. I mean, the sound design is probably some of the best I've ever seen. I mean, for a multiplayer game, it's the best. Like, I don't know how they didn't win an award for sound design. It's insane.
You can literally tell what type of machine is nearby just from audio cues alone. It could be the heavy stomping, like I said, of a bastion, or it could be a whirring sound of a drone up in the sky. It could be many things out there, but one thing is for sure. If you've got some good loot on you, you start to get nervous. The
sweaty palms
just aren't window dressing either. They matter. Elevation, cover, sound propagation. These elements change encounters. Now, you might decide to sneak past a large Arc patrol just to avoid wasting resources, or you might take that risk because you need to scrap to upgrade that gear. Sometimes the world punishes that decision. Other times, it rewards the boldness. But one thing is for certain, either way, this world always feels alive. So take that shot or not, it doesn't matter. This world is going to keep moving forward. The atmosphere here reinforces the theme of humanity being caught off guard. This post-apocalyptic world that we're in, forcing everybody to scrape by and use whatever gear they come across or supplies that it can salvage. This tension becomes the backbone of the entire gameplay loop. Every run feels like you're part of this larger struggle against the Arc, but also against other players trying to carve out their own path.
Yeah, and the interactions that you get into, and you're always nervous. Even if you team up with somebody, you are nervous. You're always even thinking, like, can this person backstab me? I love that part of it. Even though, like, some people are super nice in this game, and then there's other people that are backstabbers, rats, and it gets super interesting. Like, it's such a good, well put together game. It really is.
Arcraiders nails world building.
Nails it.
Not just a back.
I think it might be the best.
It's, well, a main character, and it's one of the big reasons I feel like many of us keep coming back.
Yep. Nice helmet. I want that helmet. Yeah, this map, Stellamontis, woo! This stuff gets intense. Yeah, this is the PvP. This is where you go to fight PvP. You don't go here to really, like, loot around. You're not. I mean, you can, but
At its core, Arcraiders is an extraction shooter, and this genre thrives or dies based on one thing. The loop is the process of dropping into the world, scavenging, surviving encounters, and extracting fun enough to keep you coming back. In the case of Arc, yes, it's a massive yes for me and many other gamers out there.
oh yeah,
And it's not just about mindlessly picking up loot. It actually feels purposeful, because it is. Nearly every piece of scrap you find has value, because crafting and upgrading gear genuinely changes how you approach the game. There's a clear progression, but not one that's so grind heavy that it becomes annoying. Instead, it feels earned. You see, you go from
one thing about this game that I've noticed is the progression is pretty soft. Like, it's kind of easy to progress in this game. Even though you die, you're still progressing either scrappy or your actual skill tree. There's always something that you're working towards. The raider deck, there's always something, even when you die. And they did a real good job of making, like, the progression, I think, a very casual, friendly progression, if that makes sense.
barely scraping by with basic
Like,
weapons
a
to
casual player can
eventually
play this
being
game.
able to take on
And
tougher
I think
machines
hit
and rival
the end.
players with actual confidence. The encounters in Arcraiders deserves high praise. And one of the reasons why is the AI in those Arc machines. They don't behave like your typical shooter enemy. They actually flank, they ambush, and sometimes they create environmental hazards that force you to reposition.
Yep.
Encounters are at times chaotic and cinematic without being scripted. And because this world is open and unpredictable, no two fights play out the same way.
No.
Ever.
Ever. Like, I have not played, like, oh, I felt like I played this. No, there's either a raider over there trying to shoot me, or the raider's not trying to shoot me. I got Ark over here, but then the next time they're over on this side. Like, it's just the way that they come at you is pretty crazy. And I think that they're learning, and they're actually learning our behavior and the way that we work in the top side as a raider. So that's even cool, that even as this game revolves, like, it's going to end up like where these arcs are going to be even doing different stuff, which is really cool. I can't wait to see how that works out in this game.
What really elevates the loot, for me anyway, is the decision-making pressure, that situational awareness that comes across in every match. Now picture this. When you're low on ammo, injured, and you're carrying valuable loot, and you know that extraction is still far away,
Oh.
that tension that you have to try
insane.
to make it from point A to point B,
It's
to
the
that
scariest thing ever.
extraction zone is unlike anything else. It's that tension that you get there that is so addictive. You're constantly weighing risk versus reward. Should you push deeper for more loot? Should you detour around possible enemy players? Should you go loud? Should you stay quiet? Should you partner up with a random player or avoid them at all costs? And since we're talking about pushing forward or not, let's talk about the movement for a moment. The movement system in Ark feels weighty yet responsive. You're not a superhuman after all. You're just a survivor trying to make it through this post-apocalyptic world. Sprinting across open terrain makes you feel exposed. Sliding into cover feels tactical at times. Climbing a structure to get to a better vantage point can be rewarding. All of this creates a loop that is challenging but fair, hard but satisfying, and every extraction leaves me wanting more. And not because I necessarily need the better loot, but because the experience itself is so damn exciting. Now, you can't talk about arcraiders without talking about the Ark themselves. These machines are terrifying in the coolest way possible.
They are. They
come
really
in
are.
various shapes and sizes.
Like the ticks, even the ticks, like they're obviously can be easy to kill, but they're just an annoyance. Like you're just annoyed when they're around, and then if especially when you're fighting actual other raiders, man, you can hear them ticking around. Then you got the balls rolling around. It can get really intense, and they can get you quickly and get you really mad.
And even personalities, if you could believe that. But telling you, some of these machines are little bastards. Very clever, but yeah, they can be a pain in the ass. Now, some are small and agile, darting around the battlefield like metallic insects, if you will. Others are towering behemoths that seem to shake the ground with every movement. Yeah, that matriarch.
That matriarch,
Wow.
that's a lot of fun to fight. I don't know if you have. Just get a Hullcracker, get a couple wolf packs, get your buddy. Make sure you both have a Hullcracker, have a couple of wolf packs, some grenades. You know, make sure you have a ton of ammo. You can take this thing out. It's fun, though. It's a lot of fun. You're going to end up getting third party, or you're going to have raiders that are going to help you across the way or whatever. But what happens at the end when you kill them, then all of a sudden people start turning on each other. And then you're trying to like rush to the matriarch to get the loot, and it becomes something.
That thing is a sight to behold. Can't wait to take it down one day with a bunch of other people, but that'll be a while.
No, just get the Hullcracker. You got this, Fonz.
They react to sound. They
Come, I'll help you, buddy.
Fire, or maybe that noise that you're making by breaching a door. Sometimes they interrupt fights between players, forcing everyone to adapt, or dodges and moments that happen in this game that just make it what it is. Just freaking awesome. The Ark also play a huge.
It is so effing awesome. I have a clip on my channel with my shorts, and it's what I think about Arc Raiders, and it's just me yelling at it. this game is fucking awesome. You do this, you do that. I just love this game. I absolutely adore this game. This game is just it's a 10 out of 10 for me, man. It is my game of the year. I don't care if it ends up winning nothing. I don't care. It's my game of the year. Like, this is my game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't care what people think about this game. This game is special.
Role in crafting
It
its
is
identity.
special.
They're not zombies. They're not humans. They're not generic sci-fi robots either. They feel like a distinct threat with their own rules and behaviors. Fighting them requires actual strategy, identifying weak points, luring them into traps, using environments to your advantage.
You got to flank around. So like that shredder, you got to run around and then you can flank and get back to that other spot. It's really, really good. The way that they did this arc, it's special, man. Like, I think they might have the best AI bots ever in video games, especially multiplayer.
Part, they don't hold back. If you're careless, walking around without paying attention to audio cues or firing wildly before checking your surroundings, the Arc will absolutely punish you. And honestly, I love that. It forces players to stay engaged and aware at all times. Gotta keep that.
He went one-on-one on that thing.
Machines make the world feel hostile and unpredictable, which only intensifies the impact of the PvP layer that sits on top of all of this chaos you already have.
Oh, yeah. He's right there behind you. Watch out. Come on, Fonz. No, he's right behind you. No.
Now we get to the part that, for me, turns Arcraiders from a good game into a Game of the Year contender, or should have been. Game.
Oh, 100%.
Now, when Arcraiders was first revealed, it was supposed to be a PvE-focused game. Now, again, as I stated earlier, the PvE alone does create some tension, sure. But when you add the possibility of bumping into other players who might team up with you, avoid you, or straight up ambush you, that level of tension intensifies immensely. This uncertainty creates moments that no scripted game could ever replicate. I absolutely love the dynamic player behavior in Arcraiders.
Dying to the Arc.
You come across some people that are friendly. You come across some that pretend to be friendly. Others are lone wolves.
While you're fighting,
Some
it's the
squads
worst.
play aggressively. Others avoid conflict altogether. It's this unpredictable social layer that gives this game so much life. In one match, you're fighting off a giant machine side by side with strangers. In the next, you're in a tense standoff over loot.
Yep.
Honestly, the game feels like one big, huge social experiment. A sandbox of human psychology, trust, fear, greed, desperation. It's all involved here.
Yep.
And
this game has it all. All the emotions. You can be literally scared. Like, I'll be petrified. I'm like, actually, like, my heart is going. This game gets my heart going. Then I'll be relaxed and chill because there's a lot of chill time. Then it's just, hitting the arc, a couple drones here and there. Nothing. Everything is cool. Then boom. Next thing you know, you got players. You got arc in the air. You're running over here. All of a sudden you realize there's only 7 minutes left and you're running. The arc gets more intense as the game gets towards the end of the time. I don't know if you guys have stayed towards the end. The arc are insane. You're literally running for your life at the whole time. And guess what? You're at the end of the match. You have a lot of loot and you want to bring it home. You're level 4, whatever. Your couple epics that you got, you know what I mean? And you can't fit them in your freaking safe pocket. So you got a bunch of stuff in your safe pocket and this and that. It goes on, and you just feel that. It gets so scary. Like, this game it's a 10 out of 10 in my brain. Like, in my head, it's a 10 out of 10. This game is so good. I think everybody should at least try this game with friends. Play it. Just enjoy it. Don't be I don't like it. I don't like it. Go into it with that attitude of not liking it. A lot of people that I know that are playing like Call of Duty and stuff, they just don't want to like it. They don't even want to give it a chance. They don't want to look at it. They play it for 2 minutes. It's like, what are you going to play Call of Duty, respawn, die the whole time? Why don't you come and play an actual legit experience, which this is.
I love it.
It is. It
There's
just
so many
is.
people out there who are crying and whining
Yep.
about how there's a lot of griefers on these servers.
Who cares?
I myself embrace it.
Yep.
I think if you're very situationally
Couldn't agree with him
aware,
anymore.
if you know what you're doing in the game, you can make it through.
Mhm.
Sure, sometimes you will get grief killed, but then you got to ask yourself, was it my problem? Did I do something wrong? Did I try to make a push too soon? Did I wait too late?
Yep.
Was I too trusting? These are all things that may be avoided in your game. I myself don't trust anybody. I don't care. Sure, I could have friendly encounters with people and walk by them, but my head is always on that swivel. I'll be walking backwards with my gun out as you are walking away, sir, because
Yep.
I don't trust you. It's just the way I like to play the game personally. Doesn't mean I'm mean. I just try to avoid people at all costs. Unless, of course, I'm playing in duos or trios. That's a different story.
Yeah.
And because this PvP and
The duos, solos, different experience. Solos is friendly, 90% friendly. You go to trios, duos, I mean, you're fighting probably 85% of the time. You can avoid. You could take your team and avoid the gunfights, and you hear the gunfights from the distance, the gunfire from the distance. You can move and navigate through the map and not fight people, but eventually you're going to fight some people in trios. But solos, whole different story.
PvE balance overlaps.
This is a well-done
Players
video, Fonz.
constantly adapt. You might be able to lure some opponents over into an arc patrol path, or use these machines sort of as allies. You might wait until a squad weakens a mech and then swoop in at the perfect moment, down the mech, and down that squad as well. Who knows? It's all up to you.
Yep.
You play your game how you want to play it, and that's the beauty of it. The balance here is key, and the balance here is wonderful, in my opinion. And when it comes to the extraction portion of the game, when you're actually leaving this world, you survived a world full of machines, players, resource scarcity, and unpredictable chaos.
Yeah, it's so good.
It makes every successful extraction feel like a massive win. And going back to those people that are complaining about the PvP system and getting griefed, look, I understand. Nobody likes getting griefed.
Yeah.
However, I myself love that the potential to be griefed is in there, because it's this human behavior element added into the mix that really creates the unpredictability and that extreme tension you'll get within this game. Without that element, I think this game would be robbed of its soul.
Yep.
So why do I like arcraiders so much? Why do so many of us love this game? I think it's because it does feel alive. It's unpredictable, it's tense,
Yep.
it's cinematic, it's strategic,
Mm-hmm.
it's chaotic, and it's beautiful. It blends PvE and PvP better than most games could even.
Oh, ever. Like, this game blends it actually, like, the industry needs to take notice. Like, devs need to take notice and be like, oh, okay. Because if you go play other games, dude, the AI is stupid. It's like pointless. It's just a problem. Like, it's in my way. I'm trying to do something. It's like, why are you here? You're not giving me anything. You are not coming to the table and giving me any, like, pushback or nothing. I just need to shoot you. Now you're just in my way. The arc in this game, the AI in this game, it's not in my way. It's part of the environment. Like, I need to kill you so I can get away from this raider, etc., etc. Like, it fits perfect. It molds together perfectly. Embark killed it.
Attempt to. And it has the potential, in every match, mind you, to create these unscripted stories.
Yep.
That will stay with you long after you log off.
I love it. Cheat sheet.
Hell yeah.
So let's end this video because I have
Now, if you like
situation
the video,
like
please
that.
hit that like button. I
Absolutely.
want to thank every one of you for staying this long for this video and listening to what I had to
subscribe
say
to you.
here
Good
on
video,
Arc
bro.
Raiders, because honestly, I'm loving the game, and I'm probably going to jump back into it right now after this video.
Seriously, hell yeah.
So, yeah, maybe I'll catch you there. Anyways, until next time, guys, Game on.
Game on. I love it, yo. We're going to edit there. Go show Fawn some love. That was a fantastic video. He had so many good points. He couldn't say it any better than I could say it. It's just, it has so much to it. There's so much to this video game, man. And I will put Fawn's link in the description. Please go show him some love. And this game, it's just, there's so much to it, you know what I mean? And there's so much that they can do to it with the post content. And like the future of this game, man, it can be really good. Like just the way that they can have different bots come in, different events. They got the snow conditions coming. So we're going to be playing in next month some snow conditions. I don't know if they're going to have like blizzard, light snow. I don't know about that. But regardless, they're going to have snow on the map. That's going to be cool. That's just going to make it another feel like just a different environment. The vibe's going to be different. I think it's going to be awesome, man. And they have like another event coming, the Flicker and Flames event coming on in December. No clue what that is. Hopefully that's going to be a fun thing. I'm assuming it is. I mean, this game's got a lot, man, and I can't wait to like just continue making content and talking about it, yapping about it, live streaming it. Arcraiders is by far probably my best game of the decade, man. Best game like I've ever played. You know, since I started getting super into Call of Duty and the multiplayers and GTAs and all that, I think arcraiders is right up there to one of my favorite games ever. But besides that, I am going to get out of here. Anybody that's here at the end of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate all the likes, all the comments, people coming over my live streams. Thank you so much. If you are new here, welcome in. I post a lot of videos, reactions, we yap a lot. I live stream every night on this channel. Links in the description of this video and my channel. And I multi-stream on other platforms too. All those links are there. But besides that, I love all you guys and see you on the top side. Peace!